let's start without the weights. Feet underneath your hips. Let's take the arms into a low V, and we'll start with some twisting of the arms. So we'll rotate the arms one direction and then the other direction, rotating through your wrists and forearms, but especially your upper arm bones. And if you move a little bit in the shoulders, that's totally fine. Your shoulders might roll forward and back. Feel even weight from the toes and the heels, front and backs of the feet, even weight side to side. Let's start to pick up the pace a little bit, a little quicker. Still twisting as far as you can in each direction. Especially focusing on that upper arm bone twist. And we'll start to lift the arms up. How high is up to you? Gets a little trickier once we go above shoulder height. Rotating the upper arm bones. And we'll come back down. We'll do a few more in our low V when you get there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take the arms forward and up, big circle back behind you and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, reach back. One more here. Reverse the arms. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Big yawn for your shoulders. Feel the space behind you, above you, in front of you. All right, let's grab the weights. All right, feet sits bone distance or wider. We're gonna let the arms just hang and we'll fold at your hips and knees and stand up. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, stand. Practice keeping your spine in neutral. Straight line from your head to your tailbone. And the movement here happens at the hips and knees and a little at the ankles. 2 more. Let's do 1 more and we're gonna hold it. Shoulders slightly back. We're gonna take 1 arm forward, 1 arm backward. Lower with control and switch. Little lift in the chest. Long line from your head out through the tailbone. 1 more each way. And now take both arms back for tricep press. Bend your elbows, press back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Even weight between your toes and heels. 4, 3, 2, and we'll stand all the way up. Take a couple shoulder rolls, and we'll step the feet closer together. Turn the palms forward, bicep curls. Keep a little squeeze in your shoulder blades, and we'll add a march. Lift a knee and lower. Lift a knee. How high can you lift your knee while still staying really tall through your spine? Strong through the standing leg. A little bit of balance. And let's see if we can balance on one leg. Continue those bicep curls, navel to spine. Feel free to go at your own pace. Switch legs. Switch legs again. Option now to extend this leg back and tilt forward, and then stand up, bicep curl, lift the knee, extend the arms and the leg, and then lift and stand. If that's too much, just stand on one leg. Keep going with those bicep curls. And we'll switch legs. You can add on that extra movement or not. Last one. And we'll step back down. Let's put those weights to the side. We'll warm up the feet a little bit. Feel free to stand next to something to hold on to. Legs close together. And we're gonna slowly lift your heels and lower. Lift. Lower with control. Draw your abdominal wall toward your spine. Collarbones wide. We'll add to this, lift your heels up. Keep the heels lifted, bend your knees, keep the spine vertical, and now lower your heels and straighten your knees. Lift your heels up, bend your knees, lower the heels down, and straighten the knees. 3 more at your own pace. Smooth and slow. Hug your legs in toward midline, connect to your inner thighs. And then reverse that. We'll bend the knees, lift your heels up, stretch the knees, lower the heels with control. Knees bend, heels lift, knees straighten, heels come down. 3 more. Let's step the feet out wide, wide parallel, hands to your hips, big hip circles, yawning through the hip joints. Reverse. And back to center. We'll keep the legs wide and parallel. We're gonna fold at your hips and knees here, squat down and stand up. Inhale, squat. Exhale, stand. Equal weight on both feet. Knees are forward. All right, let's squat down and hold. From here, we're gonna shift our weight over to one leg, back to 2 legs, and then to the other leg. So we're staying low as we go side to side. Shifting your weight into one leg, and then more into the other leg. Let's shift your weight over to one leg. So we're gonna keep this knee bent. We're gonna reach down and bring your fingertips to the floor. Now, we're gonna lift the other leg off the floor, and we're gonna lift it to the side and lower down, tap the floor. Little lift to the side, lower down. Lift to the side and down. Now lift that leg up to the side, little circles of this leg. Reverse. Step that foot down and come on up to standing. Roll your shoulders back and roll your shoulders forward. All right, hands to your hips. We're gonna squat down to 2 legs. We're gonna shift over to the second leg now. Bring your fingertips to the floor and lift the other leg up. We're gonna tap the floor and lift to the side. Tap and lift. Lift to the side, little circles here. Stable pelvis. Reverse. Let's step that foot down, feet wide. Walk your hands to the center. So we'll try straightening both legs. Little stretch here, fold forward. You can bend the knees if you prefer, or you can straighten or do a little bit of both. Okay, let's carefully find your way back up to standing. Okay, and we'll step the feet in. Let's stand with one foot directly in front of the other, standing heel to toe. Equal weight on both feet, collarbones wide, and we'll balance here. If you want a little more challenge, you can slowly move your head and eyes to look around the room. Or you can keep the head fixed and close your eyes. And we'll switch legs. Equal weight on both feet. Option to move your head and eyes to look around the room, or keep your head fixed with your eyes open or eyes closed. All right, we'll release. Let's come down to sitting. All right, we'll use some light weights if you've got them. All right, legs together, press your feet into the floor. We're gonna reach your arms forward, palms up, and then hinge back a little ways. All right, squeeze your knees, press your feet down. You're gonna bend one arm, and then switch. Alternating bicep curls here. Good. Elbows up at shoulder height, or if that feels less good in your shoulder, you can always take the elbows lower. Squeeze your knees, lift your sternum, and press your feet down. Extend both arms, little circles. Palms up, collarbones wide. Reverse. And we'll come back up, set those weights down for a bit. And we'll take your hands behind you on the floor. Push-ups behind your back. Inhale, bend your arms. Exhale, press up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Four more. Bend the arms again, little pulses. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up off the hands, hands behind your thighs. Lift up through the crown of your head. We're gonna hinge back or lean back. And we're gonna lift one leg at a time. Lift the knee, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. You can hold the legs or reach your arms forward, or if you want even more work, lift the arms up higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lift one leg up, hold it with your hand. Lift the other leg, hold it with your hand. Sternum lifted, shins level with the floor. Hold here, or you can let go. Or again, you can lift the arms higher for more challenge. Stay and breathe another. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll set the feet down. All right, hands behind you again. This time, fingers point to the sides. Bend the knees in a little deeper. We're gonna press down through the hands. Squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your pelvis up. And then lower down. Let's do 2 more. How high can you lift the hips? And this time we'll lift the hips up and hold. Marching the legs here. Waking up the back of the body. Glutes, hamstrings, back of your shoulders. One more each leg. And we'll lower down. Okay, you're gonna lift up again. Level the hips. Let's take one leg up toward the ceiling, or you can go slightly forward. You're gonna try little circles of your legs. Stabilize your pelvis. Reverse. And we'll switch legs. Level the hips, extend your knee. Little circles. Reverse. And we'll step the feet down, set your hips down. Let's open your knees. Butterfly stretch forward. Lengthen your spine, take a few deep breaths. Okay, we'll bring the legs back together. Let's grab the weights again. You could do this without weights. We're gonna reach your arms up to the ceiling. Zip up through your inner thighs, press your feet down. We'll hinge back, take the arms forward. Exhale, lift your spine, lift your arms. Hinge and reach. Good. Connect to your abdominals, get taller to come up. Straight up. Three more. Hinge back and hold. Let's set one weight down, hold the other weight with both hands, and we'll take a twist and twist. Squeeze your knees, press your feet into the mat, into the floor. 3, 2, 1, and we'll set that weight down. Come back up. All right, any leg position that feels comfortable for you. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit with the legs out, you can sit on a chair. We'll try a little bit more arm work from here. We're gonna hold the weights just above your shoulders. We'll press up and bend. Up and bend. Navel to spine, get taller as you lift the weights. Lift up. Let's bring those weights together. We'll bend behind your head and lift up. Behind the head and up. Three more. And we'll set the weights to the side. Let's lie down onto your back. let's take your hands to your side ribs. Take your time. We're gonna start with some breathing here. So inhale, spread your ribs wide into your hands, into the sides of your shirt. And then slowly breathe out, narrow your ribs. Engage your abdominals toward the end of your exhale. Inhale, wide ribs, wide back, wide shoulders. And slowly breathe out, narrow the ribs, lengthen your spine. 2 more slow, long breaths. How wide can you take the ribs? And how narrow can you take the ribs? All right, open your arms out to the sides. Let's cross your left leg over your right, thigh over thigh. We're gonna try and keep the left shoulder blade down. Tip your knees over to the right. Breathe in. Exhale, press your abdominals down to press your spine down into the mat, and eventually those knees come back to center. Again, just tipping over to the right. Breathe in. Exhale, press your left ribs down, then your left lower back, and then your left hip, and the knees lift up. Inhale, the legs fall. Exhale, start from those upper abdominals to press the ribs down, then the mid back, lower back, and pelvis. 2 more. And then we'll switch sides. Cross your right leg over your left. Tip your knees to the left. Breathe in. Exhale, press your right ribs down. Then the right lower back down. Then the right hip, and the knees will come up as a result. The legs fall. Keep the right shoulder down. Exhale, start from those upper abdominals to press your right ribs down. Right side of the back, right hip. Finding that chain reaction starting from the abdominals. 2 more. And then we'll uncross the legs. Grab the weights, and we'll take your arms up to the ceiling, legs to tabletop, and now we'll imprint the spine. Press your lower back into the mat, curl your tailbone up, and the shoulders are heavy and down. Let's take the right arm back, left toes dip down toward the floor. Exhale, come back up. Switch, left arm, right leg. Inhale, lower toward the floor. Exhale, deepen your abdominals to lift to the start position. Inhale, reach. Deepen your abdominals and lift. Maintain that imprint. No space underneath your lower back. Now let's just do the arms. So both arms come back, breathe in, exhale, deepen your arms to lift up. 2 more with just the arms. Keep your lower ribs pressed down. 1 more with the arms. And now just the legs. We're gonna dip both toes down just a few inches. Exhale, deepen your abs to lift the knees back up to tabletop.
So it's a small range of movement. Do not let your back arch. One more. And now let's add those together. Arms back, legs come down. Exhale, deepen your abdominals to lift it all back up. No arch in your back. Keep pressing your lower back down. Two more. All right, arms up, set your feet down. And we'll take your arms out to the sides and lift up. Open and close. You can release that imprint, so we're back into neutral. A little bit of space underneath your back and engage your abdominals. Two more. Lift up and we'll scissor the arms. One arm backward, one arm forward. Exhale, lift and switch. Press the shoulders down to lift your arms up. Deepen your abdominals to help lift your arms. One more each side. Arms up, weights together. Let's tricep press. Bend to your forehead and lift up. You're welcome to add some legs to this if you like. You can extend one or both legs as you extend the arms. You could have the legs at tabletop and just hold them there, or set your feet down and hold the legs there. Four more. Arms up. You can have your legs straight up at the ceiling, legs at tabletop or feet down. We're going to take some arm circles. Small or medium-sized circles, up to you. Reverse. Keep your hands within your field of vision. Arms up. Palms face forward. We'll bend your elbows out wide and press up. Chest press. We'll set the feet down if you've got them up. An option to add a leg lift, so maybe marching the legs as you move the arms. Navel down to lift your knee up. Four, three, okay, let's set those weights off to the side and we're going to roll over to one side. Okay, knees bent, feet together, and we'll start with some rotation at the hip. You're going to keep your knees together, lift the top foot and lower. Starting with internal rotation at your hips. Squeeze your knees together. Two more. both feet up and both feet down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Navel to spine as you lift the feet up. Hold the feet up and we'll clamshell open the top knee and close. Stabilize your pelvis as you open this knee. Three more. This time we'll open the top knee and hold that knee here. Extend and bend. So straighten that knee and then bend and tap the feet together. Straighten and bend. Four more. And we'll set the legs down. Let's straighten the bottom leg. Place your top knee down in front of you. Lift and lower the bottom leg. Exhale up, inhale down. Draw your abs in as you lift your leg. We're gonna lift the upper body a little bit as you lift that leg. So a little lift in the head, maybe the shoulders slightly lift. Pressing into the hand in front of you. We might feel some oblique work on this top side. And then maybe add that bottom arm, a little float up. It's not gonna go very far, but just see what you can do. 4, 3, all right, we'll rest the upper body, lift the bottom leg up, little circles of this leg. Keep a little bit of abdominal engagement. Reverse. Little pulses up. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Let's straighten both legs. We're going to take your legs at a little forward angle. Flex your feet and lift the top leg just to hip height. And we're going to take this leg forward, point your foot and take the leg back. Inhale, flex to the front. Exhale, point to the back. Let's keep this foot pointed, big circle forward, up, back, and down. Stabilize your pelvis, circle your leg. Reverse. Let's stack the legs. Let's draw your knees in toward your chest. Take your top hand behind your head. We're going to rotate forward and down. Tap your elbow to the floor. And then rotate up and back. Point that elbow behind you. Let your head fall into your hand. 2 more. Rotate forward and down. Rotate back. Open the chest. 1 more time. Come back to center. We're going to keep that hand behind your head. Let's straighten both legs out to that little forward angle again. And we're going to lift the top leg to hip height. All right, swing your leg forward, reach your elbow back, open the chest. And now switch leg back, elbow forward and down. So your arm moves in opposition to your leg. Connect to your obliques, your oblique abdominis. Two more. And we'll release. Let's come on up to your forearm, up to your shoulder. All right, knees bent, heels back in line with your tailbone, elbow under your shoulder, and we're gonna lift the pelvis up. Lift and hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Reach your free arm up to the ceiling. And we'll reach this arm under your waist, under your torso. Untwist, reach up. Two more. Find the stretch. Reach up. Shoulders away from your neck and ears. Lift your pelvis. Hold here again, or add that twist. Under and up. Good. Two more. And we'll lower the hips down. Let's go to the other side. We'll start with both knees bent, heels back in line with your tailbone. Squeeze your knees and lift the top foot up and down. Internally rotating at the hip. Four more. And now both feet up and down. Navel to spine as you lift, rolling over that bottom thigh. Three more. And we'll hold the feet up. Clamshell, open the top knee and close. Stabilize your pelvis. Three more. Open your knee, hold the knee here, extend this knee and bend. Straighten and bend. Keep pointing that knee up. 4, 3, and we'll set the legs down. All right, we're gonna straighten out the bottom leg. Place your top knee down in front of you. Lift and lower the bottom leg. Exhale up, inhale down. Navel to spine as you lift. And we're gonna lift the head and chest as you lift that leg. Pressing into the arm in front of you. And then see if you can lift the bottom arm as well. It's quite hard. Just do what you can. Four more. Lower the upper body. Let's lift that bottom leg up again. Little circles of this leg.
Reverse. Little pulses up for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We'll straighten both legs at a little forward angle. All right, flex your feet, keep the hips stacked, and we're gonna lift the top leg just to hip height. Stabilize your pelvis. You're gonna swing your leg forward. Point that foot as you come to the back. Inhale, flex to the front. Exhale, point to the back. One more. We'll keep that foot pointed. You're gonna take your leg forward, circle up, back, and down. Inhale, forward, exhale, up and around. Stable pelvis, circle your leg. Reverse. Last one. Legs together. Let's draw your knees into your chest. Take the top hand behind your head. We'll rotate the chest down. Bring your elbow to the floor. And then rotate back. Reach that elbow behind you. Open the chest. Two more. Rotate forward and down. Tap your elbow to the floor. And rotate back. Let your head fall into your hand. One more time each way. All right, come back to center. We'll keep that hand behind your head. Let's straighten the legs out on that diagonal again. Lift the top leg to hip height. We're gonna take your leg forward, reach your elbow back, and then switch. Leg back, elbow forward. Rotate the torso in opposition to your leg. Two more. Alright, let's come up onto your forearm, up onto your elbow, elbow into your shoulder. Bend both knees, heels back in line with your tailbone, and hand to your hip. You're going to lift your ribs and lift your pelvis. Hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips down. Reach your free arm up to the ceiling, and we'll take a twist. Reach under your waist, look back behind you. Untwist, reach up. Two more. Find the stretch. Reach up, shoulders away from your neck, lift your pelvis, hold here, or add that twist. Inhale, under, exhale, up. One more. And we'll lower the hips down. Let's come to a Sphinx position. So we're down on the front of your pelvis, elbows under your shoulders. And we're gonna stack the palms. So we have a little triangle with our arms here. And we could even have the elbows just slightly in front of your shoulders if that feels better. All right, we're gonna move your sternum, your breastbone, in relationship to your hands or your thumbs. So first move your sternum forward and down toward your thumbs, kind of sinking into the shoulders. And then now pull your sternum back and away from the thumbs. So pulling the sternum back and up. Hollow the armpits. And again, reach the sternum forward and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now pull the sternum back. Widen the shoulder blades across your back. Hollow out the armpits. And again, chest goes forward and down toward the hands. Back and up, away from the hands. Moving the shoulder blades, moving the sternum. Two more. All right, and then let's come all the way down. Stack your palms, elbows point to the sides, and press your feet down. Let's have your right hand on top of your left. Lift your belly button slightly away from the floor, and we'll take an inhale. Exhale, float your right arm up away from the floor. Your forehead is still connected to your hand, so that comes up too. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Two more on this side. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, we lift up. Press down through the feet, up through the belly. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift. Lift your belly button, lengthen your lower back. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, lower down. And we'll switch left hand over right. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float the left arm up. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, lower down. Two more. Exhale, float. Stay, breathe in. Shoulders away from your neck and ears. Exhale, lower with control. One more time. Drive pubic bone down, navel up, lengthen the lower back. And now both arms. Try to keep those feet down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float both arms up, even if it's teeny tiny. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, lower down. Two more. Last one. Exhale, lift up. Keep the chest here, reach your arms out to the sides, little circles of your arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades, moving somewhat slowly. Reverse. Pubic bone down, belly button up. We'll windmill the arms, one arm back, one arm forward, and switch. Press the feet down. Lift the chest up. One more each side. And rest. You can hang out here or come into a child's pose. You're welcome to take any other stretches that you need. We're all done.